Hello, hello, girlfriends. Welcome home, welcome home, welcome home. Gosh, it was taking me forever to get on there. I apologize, I apologize, I apologize. So we'll get the show on the road. And thank you so much for being so kind and for waiting. I have got someone that's going to join me up on the panel. Let's bring
Hello,
you on
everybody.
up. Hi, Jerry. How are you,
Hi.
sweetheart?
Sorry I'm late. I was making snacks. Just kidding.
No, you know what?
I was,
I changed the time a couple times.
I was actually joking because I was like, I thought it'd be a funny opening line to a food addiction conversation.
Yes. Well, I'm going to give Jerry a chance while we're waiting for people to come in. Hi, Leslie. How are you, sweetheart? And Stephanie, thank you for both of you for coming. Jerry, if you don't mind, I want you to introduce yourself and tell people a little about you and about your channel, if you will.
Okay. My name is Jerry
Okay.
Ann Henson, formerly Adams. I was an Adams. I have been on YouTube since December of 2016. I started with a very small budget and did Dollar Tree hauls and DIYs and decor, and then my channel grew and I went to, cleaning with limitations and shortcuts and hacks and all those things. And then in 2019, I created a vlog channel at the request of many of my subscribers. And I have 2 channels, and that's what we do. And we vlog. I used to post a video every day, but in October of 2021, I found out I had stage 4 kidney cancer. Thank God not in my lungs, because that's usually where it metastasized, but it's all over my bones. So the bones hurt more than normal. And I'm on and off treatment depending on side effects and quality of living versus quantity of living, those types of things. So my production has slowed down quite a bit, mostly because of that. But yeah, that's it. I've been married to my husband for 24 years this last August. We met online before online was a thing. And, and we're happily married with no children, just fur babies. You want to talk more? Because you know me, I love to talk. I will just talk like crazy. Yeah, I have Oreo now. We had a cat, Lita, when from the time we were engaged till 2013. She lived to be 13 and a half years. So yeah. She's still a fur baby, even though she's in heaven.
Exactly. Well, and for those of you that do not know, some of you do, some of you don't, but a week ago Saturday, I lost my little Miss Baby doll, my smallest Chihuahua. She had trouble breathing in the morning whenever I woke up, and within an hour of being at the vet, less than an hour, she was gone. So some of you know that. I've gotten cards and gifts from people, and just all I can say is thank you so much, because it's been really hard. My other dog, Mr. Cutie, is completely lost. That's another story. Right now, he's in the bedroom searching for her. So it's really hard. Hi, Anna Mora. Yeah, Miss Baby Doll was 17, 6 months and 3 years. And she still looked and ran like a puppy. So she was up from the crack of dawn. I get up every day at 4, and that dog ran all day. I always said I just wish I could find her batteries to take them out, but she never missed anything. She always demanded the most attention from everyone. And, it's a hard time for us right now. So, but I haven't even told my kids or grandkids, that she passed away. I can't. So, but anyway, tonight we are doing part 2 of food addiction. And if anybody that is here can tell me, I've been emailing with people about how they're doing with going sugar-free. There's a few people that might not be here, and they're doing absolutely fantastic. If you don't want to say how you're doing, that's okay. You don't have to put it out there. But you pretty much, we started this 2 weeks ago, and I apologize, I missed last week, but I had no internet prior to the hurricane. Then when the hurricane came through on Thursday, a few times, electric, internet out. Where I live, all it takes is some rain and our internet is gone. So, but thank goodness, no damage to our house, just a few trees down and a lot of debris. And we anointed our house with oil, made the signs of the cross, and we prayed, and our house was perfect. So, we all need to just keep those in prayer, that they've lost family members, they've lost their home, they've lost everything, everything. But what works good for them is that we are in an election year. And I know, like, when we've gone through hurricanes before, when it's an election year, they pour out the assistance and the money. So, which is fantastic for the people that literally, they have nothing. So like I love the town of Cedar Key, Horseshoe Beach. A big majority of that is totally gone. Even people who had houses that were in stilts, you can see where the water washed away the soil and the pillars are laying there on the ground. So it's very, very sad. Hey, Sonia, how are you, sweetheart? Good to see you. She's saying hi to you too, Jerry.
Hi.
So,
Hello.
but it's good to see you. And Sonia, do you want to say how you've been doing on the sugar-free stuff, sweetheart? If you do, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. Same thing with Steph. So, but man, like I told you guys,
sugar-free stuff. I missed it last time. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk and
yeah.
tell you.
Oh no, that's okay. Well, what it was is I told everyone before you start eating healthy, the main thing that you have to do is you have to detox your body from sugar. And it takes 2 weeks to do it. And once you are totally sugar-free, then I can show like how to add desserts back in, which you really don't crave sugar anymore. So,
wow.
Which is fantastic.
Good job, everybody. Yeah.
So, I mean, I tried and failed several times. 14 days doesn't sound like too bad until you're in it. And then when you're in the middle of it. And then, like I said, like I would get to day 10 and sorry, that chocolate chip cookie at 1. But all you have to do is start over again. But you can do 14 days, no sugar. The cravings for it are gone.
Wow.
Sugar is the worst thing ever created. And as I've been telling people that I'm emailing and calling and stuff with, that your body needs vitamins, protein, carbohydrates to live, to function as a person. You could never eat another drop of sugar and live. Your body doesn't need it. So it actually works against you. And there is so much that you can do and, to be healthy. But sugar is not your friend.
Is it, Rebecca, can I ask, is it any sugar, refined sugar, sugar substitutes, whatever? I mean, what is it?
It is all, no, your sugar substitutes like in coffee and stuff, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's all your cakes, cookies, even fruits. A lot of fruits are high in sugar. Like our first week, one of the girls said, oh, I guess she was going out for a celebration. I guess I'm going to have a fruit platter. I said, no, that's loaded with sugar. But a lot of people don't know that. They think, oh, it's fruit, it's healthy. It's not. Especially when you're a diabetic, it is not healthy.
Yeah, my first endocrinologist said, grapes are like little balls of sugar. Keep away from them. So I said, oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hi, Janice. Well, same thing like with bread. There's so many different great breads you can get, and we'll do a show probably just on bread. But the old saying has always been, the whiter the bread, the sooner you're dead. It is not good for you. And Janice, I hope I said hi to you, sweetheart. But I want to show, I'm going to make myself big, and Jerry, you can still jump in at any time. Okay. But I want to make myself big because I want to show a couple products here. Okay, there we go. Let me lower my camera here a little bit. Can I sit down? Oh, it looks like I'm having a seance, but I'm not. I needed to light my candles tonight to relax a little bit. I'm starting my kitchen decoration stuff. I'm changing from all my yellow into my fall stuff, my black and silver. So I gave up caffeine for the first week, big mistake, but kept sugar-free. Bless your heart. And the more you do it, Steph, I'm telling you, everything's going to change. I got your message, if I can say that. I got your message. And, yeah, you'll have a mood change. Your body is detoxing, and especially for people who rely on it. They get up and have a cup of coffee and a donut, or a cup of coffee and cookies. When your body's missing that stuff, it's hard and you'll crave it. You'll be in a bad mood. That is expected, but at least know what it's doing to your body, what it's doing to your body, that we shouldn't have to detox from anything. So, but sugar is awful, awful, awful. I want to give examples of food again to see what people know. I want to know, do you guys think this is good food, bad food? It's a bag of potatoes. Good food or bad food? Can you have this? Jerry, you can chime in at any moment. Whoops, let me put you up here.
Good food, bad food, good both. It depends. For as far as sugar is concerned, very bad. It's very high in starch that turns right to sugar.
Okay. Anybody else have an opinion on it? Good food, bad food? What is it? Anybody? Can you eat potatoes?
Sparingly? No.
I don't know if anybody's going to chime in there or not. Well, I can tell you, this is not a bad food in moderation. That is the key to every food, is moderation. Hi, Francine. I'm so glad that you made it. So, but can you, I was just talking about you saying you had to have a fruit plate, sweetheart. But a potato, let me read, and you have to read your labels on everything. You have got to count your carbs. I don't know if, okay, Janice says bad, it's a bad food. It's all in how you prepare it. If you're going to take these potatoes and slice them up and put them in a bunch of grease, you got yourself a bad potato. If you're going to boil this potato and use, I can't believe it's not butter, fat-free sour cream, you're fine. You're fine. But see, people always say sweet potato is better. Do you know how much sugar is in a sweet potato?
A lot, especially when you bake it.
Yep. And this one here, a regular potato, has 1 gram of sugar in it. 1 gram. That's it. But it's all in what you're going to do to this poor little baby. That it's either a good food or a bad food. That's up to you. A lot of people, what's our favorite food? French fries. Why those puppies were ever invented, I do not know. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we grew up on burgers and fries. I remember when the Happy Meal came out, and the Big Mac.
Me too.
But I want you to tell me in the chat, French fries, good food, bad food? And I'm going to grab something real quick here. Okay.
Hold on. I'm going to say bad food because you said if you soak it in fat, it's bad. You fried them up, cut them up, fry them up. You already told us that was bad. That's cheating.
Well, hold on, Jerry.
I've got no sugar added ketchup.
Hold on. You hear me digging in my freezer? I have the one that has the drawers. I got some of these things as examples when I was shopping. Okay. So, French fry, good food, bad food. Okay, Sonia says bad, cooked in oil. That's true. Your best French fry, when you go to the store, your best French fry that you can buy, lowest calories, are these. Really? Sprinkle fries. God bless you. Yep. When you buy the steak fries and some of the other ones, the flavored ones with the spices and stuff, read your labels. Do you see that 100 calorie right there? Oh, here, by the way, this is my nail. I always got to show off my nails. Beautiful. That's my nails. Yep. But on this, you can have on these fries 12 pieces for 100 calories. You have only got, there's 4.5 grams of fat in it. There's only 14 carbs, and 1 gram of fiber. But you have to bake them or air fry them, and you can eat them. And you stick, how about that? And you stick to the serving size. Now, my husband loves those, baked, he loves them. These are called cassava fries, okay? These are, 1 serving of this is 1 ounce, so it's not a lot. It has 11 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fiber. I'll show you the label, and they're only 87 calories. And here they are.
And no sugars?
Let's read on our sugars. Protein 1 gram. I don't see any sugar on here.
That means no.
Yep.
I have to put it under carbs if it has any. Yeah.
Right. Nope. It's not here. It's got fibers and then total. I'm sorry. Total sugars, 0.
Okay. There you go.
Or not. See it there? 0.
No, but I trust you.
And you just bake these. You just bake them. So if you're meal planning, and again, please check with your doctors. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. I am just somebody who's lost 240 some pounds by myself, no surgeries, nothing. So, but talk to your doctor, especially if you have health problems. Tell them that you're wanting to lose weight and to get healthy, and they will tell you how many carbs you should have per meal. Like my doctor tells me 80 carbs per meal to count my carbs. The lower the carbs, the lower the fat, the lower the sugar, everything. So if you count your carbs at your meals, I don't eat 80 calories per meal. I don't. When I put my food together, and like I told you on the first show, your first food to start your day with is eggs. Make yourself an omelet. You do not raise your blood sugar, and it gives your body fuel. I know I used to be guilty that when I got up in the mornings, I drank a can of pop is what I drank. I skipped food. You can't do that. Think about that. When you get up in the morning, your body is brand new, or if you're a third shift worker, your body is brand new to the world. It needs energy to go, and you're giving it nothing. You can't do that. You have to start thinking of your body as a machine, and that you've got to fuel it. So many of us, Jerry, are you a morning breakfast person?
Oh, yeah. We do eggs every morning. Yeah.
Okay, see? And if you, I'm going to go ahead and just leave you up here on the screen, sweetheart. And
sure,
if you don't eat breakfast in the morning, how is your body supposed to function? Especially when you're working a job and then you hold that hunger in. So then you just wait, and then you grab at anything there is. You can't do that. You've got
growing up, we never had breakfast because we just couldn't afford that extra meal for the day.
Oh, we did.
We go to school and fall asleep. Yeah.
We always went to cereal. Everybody got cereal, but this is a food that definitely, and between the two, now this has got 100 calories, your Ore-Ida crinkle fries.
Yeah.
And this has got 87. So
and cassava, I'm sorry, is that gluten-free cassava? It's
let me see. It doesn't say there. It doesn't say they're on it. Well, what it is it's yucca. Do you know what yucca is?
Oh, yucca. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I was going to ask you. Is that what it was?
Yeah. Well, it's pronounced yucca.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry.
My husband. Yeah, I got a Mexican husband, so yucca. He grew up on it, and this can be eaten so many different ways. You can boil it, you can mash it and stuff. But if you want some French fries, here you go.
Yeah.
If you want the Ore-Idas, you can have them, but portion. And as you start eating your foods, your stomach's going to shrink. You're going to be amazed that you're not going to eat as much. You know what I'm saying? Because your body's getting the fuel that it needs. Even for your snacks in between, you've got to have your best thing is protein. Protein curbs your hunger. Your body needs that for muscle building. It has to have it. Now, let me ask.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Is there a like a carbs to protein balance that we have to watch out for during meals, like or snacks? Do you want it to be like protein heavy if it's got carbs and protein?
Okay, your body can only consume, to the best of my recollection, it can only consume 40 grams of protein at a time.
Okay.
I have a protein drink that I drink. If I loaded that thing up with more, it's a waste. Your body cannot do anything with that. So that's the most it can do. But if you're counting your carbs on stuff, and again, on the protein, I was just at my primary yesterday, and I was showing her things, and she's like, yep, Rebecca, you're right on the money. Let me see what Sonia said here. I haven't been eating breakfast. Then after your show, I started making omelet and had so much energy. Sonia, that makes my heart happy. It really does. And it takes you no time. If you're somebody that can't make an omelet in a pan, flip it and all that, they even have at Walmart, you can buy the omelet makers that you put in the microwave, those little pans, and then you close it and you open it and you've got an omelet. So, and you can even eat the.
I would like to. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Jerry. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, when I was working the 5 a.m. shift, that's what it was. It was 2 eggs scrambled in the microwave for 45 seconds, scramble them back up again, and 45 more seconds. And in a minute and a half, you have 2 scrambled eggs in the microwave. And they're good. They steam them. So they steam in there, so they're nice and fluffy. They're cooked through. Add a slice of cheese if you're not lactose intolerant, or you have good cheese. Yeah, and then you could just eat it like that. I used to do it with the real bacon bits before I realized the other stuff was soy. Yeah, but that's it. Well, it was early morning. Yeah,
there is even, you can look on YouTube for microwave hacks. There are ways to even make an omelet in a coffee cup. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, and another good thing for you to do is to boil eggs and have them in the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? You can skip that yolk, eat the yolk if you want to, if that's your snack. Don't overload it with salt, because all that does is retain your water. Get yourself, Mrs. Dash, a salt substitute and use that. So
so much flavor.
Question is, are these good for you? Can you eat these?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else want to tell me, can you eat
nuggets? What is? I don't know what it was. Sorry.
It's nuggets. It is the Purdue panko breaded chicken breast nuggets.
Well,
can you eat these?
Because they're not gluten free. It depends. Read the label.
I'm reading it.
Are they real chicken? Is it all protein? Are they filled with crap?
Well, it's Purdue. You're going to get 210 calories. Only, let me find it. Your carbs, only 15 carbs, 1 gram of sugar in it.
Okay. And for how many nuggets? I'm curious.
What?
What's the serving size?
Yes. Your serving size is 4 pieces. But here's the thing. Yes, you can eat these. You know what makes these okay to eat is that they are panko. They're not the ones of all the chopped up chicken and all the breading on the outside. These are very lightly breaded, and they're panko is what they are. So you're not even going to go by the calories on this. Then I discussed this with my doctor yesterday. She said, yes, you eat those, girl. But they are, hold on, there's 15 grams of carbs for those 4 nuggets. So if you wanted to have 8 of these, you're only at 30 grams of carbs. So when you're eating your food, you count your carbs. No calories, nothing else. You count your carbs for that meal. So if you wanted to combine your chicken nuggets with your Ore-Ida fries or the yuca fries, yes, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. Let me grab another item and put these away. Oh, this is something else. If any of you shop at Costco, this, and it is, I don't know how many pounds this is in this bag. I am addicted to this vegetable. There's only 6 grams of carbs in it. There's 2 grams of sugar, 2 grams of fiber in it. They taste like they came off the grill, but only 40 calories for 2/3 of a cup. You can eat a ton of this stuff because it's only got 6 grams of carbs. If you buy this, how many carbs are allowed, Francine says. Francine, your doctor will tell you. You can also Google it online. Put your weight in and ask Google how many grams of carbs for my weight, and it'll tell you. So, yes. You know, see, my doctor says I can have 80 grams per meal, but like I said, I don't reach that. But you need to keep your protein up and your carbs for your energy. Yeah. But these vegetables, if you mix these with any kind of meat or even by themselves, I use the cauliflower rice and I brown it.
Love it.
My husband has no clue that he's not eating rice. And he loves it more than Panda. I'm serious. Yeah, he has no idea that it's not rice. And then when I make it mashed potatoes, he has no idea that it's cauliflower.
He does now because he's watching and you told on yourself.
Oh no, he's in bed. He's snoring. He's out of here at 3 a.m. He's snoring. He is in bed. So, but these vegetables.
Chicken nuggets. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say what I really like to do with chicken nuggets, especially if I'm having so I'm a diabetic and sometimes just 15 grams of too much. Not too much. That's like the max. So sometimes if I cut them up real small and I put them on top of a salad and make like a crunchy chicken salad, like you would get it with.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Whatever. Just watch your dressing. Make sure it doesn't have a lot of sugar in it.
Mm-hmm.
Skinny Girl's got a lot of really good, delicious
salad dressings and stuff. Yep.
Yep. So that's what I like.
Love those. Yeah. If you look at your salad dressings, what's on those, people have no idea when they are slathering that salad with everything. Now hold on. Let me go to my refrigerator again. I'm going to pull out a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Size is 2 tablespoons.
Yeah.
I think I passed 2 tablespoons.
I'll be right back. Let me load up my refrigerator again.
I'd entertain the people.
You go ahead and talk, Jerry.
Yeah. So we Skinny Girl has an Asian dressing, and I love a ginger dressing on chicken chicken nuggets, 4 chicken nuggets, a big plate of whatever mixed greens. I love arugula, so peppery. Just have it like that, and then if you can have edamame, they come that on there, and it's a lot like when McDonald's had salads, like with chicken, the Newman's dressing when they used to have an Oriental chicken salad, and that's what it reminds me of. And it's good. Try to get no noodles because they're not gluten free, but if you're under your carb limit, like how Rebecca just said, if your doctor says 80 carbs, you could have 8 chicken nuggets and probably a handful of wonton strips. That's like crunch in your salad. That's something to also think about besides the dressing.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I feel like I've got 10,000 recipes in my head and I don't even know about them.
Yeah,
you start talking about it, right?
Well, and the people here do not know that you are a fantastic cook. And if you are not subscribed to, look at me, I've been grocery shopping. If you guys are not subscribed to Jerry, so she does a vlog every week, and subscribe to her channel. She, on her main channel, has over 70,000 followers. So she's not like a little girl, and she's been on YouTube forever. So please do that.
Seems like it.
Yep. So this is one of my favorite things to eat, is this salad. See all the good stuff in there?
Ooh. Where's that from?
This is from Costco, but you can make your own. It has garbanzo beans in it. It has kale. It has quinoa. It has celery, carrots, red cabbage. This is so good, even plain. It is so good. And what I always fight with them about is they put this dressing, 2 packages of dressing in there, and they're back there making it, and they will not remove the dressing. It's like, why should I pay $5 a pound for dressing? And they're like, oh, we can't separate.
That I'm not going to use.
But even my husband loves this. If anybody wants the recipe for this, email me, and I'll give you all the ingredients, and you can make your own if you don't have a Costco. Okay?
I love chickpeas or garbanzo beans. Sorry.
Yeah. Call them whatever you want, whatever's good for you. This is, I don't know if any of you have ever had these. They sell this at every grocery store. The G. Hughes sugar-free sauces. This is the sweet chili. This is the barbecue.
I love this barbecue.
Yep. And you want to compare these when you're in the store and you're reading your labels. Like the sweet chili, it's sweet and it has just a little hint of hot. This is 2 tablespoons of this is only 5 calories.
Yeah, but you're married to a Mexican. I'm a very, very white gringo. Mild taco sauce hurts my tongue.
Yeah. Well, this probably would then, but this is just, I call this white people hot sauce. So because it's not super hot. So this is white people hot sauce. Yeah.
Now, I love his barbecue sauce. It's so good.
Yeah, and they have a mustard one. They have a ton of things. A lot of great selections on that. A lot. Now, this one here. Can anybody tell me, is this good? Our good old friend Heinz ketchup.
Oh, regular Heinz?
Yeah. Anybody else want to guess? How about ketchup? Ketchup goes with your fries. Is it a good one? Yes, no. We're going to read our label on here. 1 tablespoon. And always too, and this might sound redundant, but some people don't know on labels. When you read what calories are, always look for the serving size, because Sonia says no. The capital T is for tablespoon. A small t is for teaspoon. And there's a big difference in a teaspoon and a tablespoon. Okay. So just so you guys know that.
Yeah, 3 teaspoons equals a tablespoon. So it's
A
3 times the
tablespoon.
amount of product. Yeah.
That's right. So 1 tablespoon of this is 20 calories if you're reading calories. Okay. But
However,
let's get to, I think the sugar, here it is. There are 4 grams of sugar in this in 1 serving. 1 serving. So that is a little over a teaspoon of sugar. That's right, Francine, it's full of sugar. 1 teaspoon of sugar. Would you take a teaspoon and a sprinkle and add it to a tomato and mash it all up and then eat that on your fries? That's what you're doing. Just pour some sugar on a plate and add a tomato and make your own ketchup. Okay?
Is that total sugars or is that added sugars? I'm sorry.
That's total sugars. Total sugars.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, sweetheart.
4 grams. And there's 5 grams of carbs in there. So, but instead of ketchup, and there are some at the store that you can buy that are sugar-free ketchups. In my opinion, they taste a little funky. Or the no sugar added, you will know the difference immediately. But if you switch to your sugar-free sauces, then you are still staying sugar-free while you're eating. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could give each of you a tablespoon of this tonight, because it is just so darn good. You will absolutely love it. And
so I love no sugar added Heinz ketchup. You don't think it tastes good?
I think it tastes different.
Doesn't have artificial sugar in it. Oh, right. Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha.
It just tastes different.
Food since you're 11, I gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
If you had Tab, you could tolerate anything else.
I remember, right? Tab.
Remember Tab? if you drank Tab, you could tolerate anything.
Yeah. I used to think I was special that my 4th grade teacher would let me stay in at recess, help him grade papers, and I could drink Tab. My parents had a conniption fit when they found out I was drinking Tab at school, but that's another show. So,
well, just for shits and giggles, I would like to tell you, if you don't taste that different, the no sugar added Heinz ketchup is 1 carb and less than 1 gram of sugar. See? We like it, and especially when we make Dad's smothered pork chop, which is ketchup and soy sauce and garlic. That's we use that when you bake it with other things. I don't think you could tell the difference as much, but yeah. Yeah. See, now Sonia's saying she likes the sugar-free. Yeah, see, if you first taste the one, I'm talking about the no sugar added, it tastes different because there's no sugar added. So, but there's so many products right now that you can buy that are sugar-free. The big myth is that people say, oh, I don't want to get cancer from sugar-free added. Yeah. I don't want to. There is not 1 case in the world of anyone dying from a sugar substitute. Not 1, nowhere. Yeah, just rats.
You know? Yeah, well, and when they gave it to the rats, it's in such high quantities.
Exactly.
That if it was water they gave them, they would have drowned. You know what I'm saying?
A case of Splenda every day. Exactly.
But those poor little guys, and that's all people remember is how many rats died, from the artificial sweeteners. But like my doctor said, especially people that have diabetes, sugar is not your friend. Using the sugar substitutes is going to help you to get so far in life. And it is, like I said, sugar is the worst thing ever. Hey, Stephanie. But sugar is the worst thing ever created. And it is so hard to get rid of it. You know, it becomes part of our life. We grew up on sugar. You know what I'm saying? What did you get when you behaved? You got a cookie, you got a candy bar. You know what I'm saying? You got something for being good. Yeah. So, I mean, and you have to, it's so hard when you're living in a house with other people that are eating bad and you want to eat right. It's very hard, you know,
Food
like,
addictions are the worst because you have to eat. Like, you don't have to go by the bar or the liquor store, and you don't have to stay by the drug dealer, but you always have to eat. It's about making the right choices and not everything in moderation. Yeah.
Could you imagine if we banned sugar and you would be going out to sugar dealers to get your fix?
Yes. Yeah, I can actually. As a matter of fact, I probably, but
would be there,
women
exactly.
our age. Yeah, women our age, we don't. What you don't, a lot of people don't know, and I'm not trying to, you know, a lot of people don't know is when we went fat free in the 90s, they substituted all that fat with sugar. Everything in the sugar went up, so we got really addicted to it, thinking we were eating healthy. You know, you have your Snackwells, your fat free cookies, and you have your frozen yogurt, fat free frozen yogurt. Meantime, there's twice as much sugar in it to compensate for the lack of taste that from the fat, which of course then just went 10 times worse. And that's why so many of us are diabetics, because our body was like, whoa, like, what? That's not right, or whatever. So yeah, keep out for that. That's something also that we got super addicted to sugar then.
Now, do you see what Stephanie says in the chat, that after her first week of going sugar-free, her fasting blood sugar dropped by 40 points?
Awesome.
Yeah.
No, I can't see the chat, Rebecca. Remember, I'm blind.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Sorry. I'll share the chat with you.
I forgot to tell that in my profile before.
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. I have to read the chat to Jerry because she can't see it. That's why I even keep it on my phone, though, so that I can see it on here. Oh, the blind leading the blind. Yay. We're doing great. Doing great. But see, and Stephanie, that is huge. When you go to the doctor, your doctor will hug you, you know, and as your sugar is going down, your A1C is going to be going down. And that's fantastic. And it's not an easy task. So you are our person of the night, I think, in the chat. So, well, and Sonia has done great. I don't know how you've done, Francine. Let me see here. I've been coping with food and I cut sugar down. Yep. Okay, she said that. I see her next week. Well, you know what? I'm telling you, she's going to be thrilled. Let me put this stuff in my refrigerator and I'll be right back. And I want to show you protein bars, because those of you that still want a candy bar, I'm going to show you one you can have.
Yes.
That, oh my God, I'm going to have one
right here.
I would say I'm going to have one with you right now. So let me grab my drink that I always spill. I have to have ice from the gas station because I don't like the ice in my refrigerator. I don't like the ice maker. So every day, I only like it from one particular gas station. I know they clean all the lines and all that stuff.
Oh, you're
so I have to have ice from there, and I leave it in their stupid cheap cup. So I spill it every day somewhere on me, on the floor, in jewelry. Yes.
Our Sonics sell bags of ice, and I didn't know that wasn't every Sonic. So we went to Oklahoma one time on our way home from Texas. We stopped at a Sonic in Oklahoma to get a bag of ice, and they're like, "We don't sell our ice." I was like, "Oh boy, don't come to Raleigh. They will be mad."
Well, you do now, because that's all I want is a bag of ice.
I'm telling you, right?
Yep. I'll be right back.
The other thing that I didn't mention that I just told her I was blind is I have diabetic retinopathy and macular edema from being diabetic without insulin for a lot of years. I actually found out from my gynecologist that I was a diabetic about 4 years before I was diagnosed as being a diabetic. Because I was taking care of my dad, and you know when you're a caretaker and you forget to take care of yourself, forget to put on your own mask. I was taking care of my dad, and I just was living with this irritation in my nether regions, to put it mildly. And I just lived with it, and I just treated it topically, and I just let it go. It didn't affect my life terribly, but sometimes it was really irritated. And then when I saw her after I was diagnosed, because when you're first diagnosed, the doctor's like, you want to see the eye doctor, you want to see the podiatrist, you want to see the gynecologist. And when I went to the gynecologist, she said, if you didn't tell me you were diabetic, I would have told you were.
Mhm.
So I was having that issue since mid 2006, and I wasn't diagnosed until 2010. So basically, I went a long time without being treated.
Well, Zena, I did too. And when I was diagnosed, I thought, okay, I have high sugar. I still ate whatever I wanted. It's affected my eyes severely. It's affected my legs severely. It attacks every organ in your body. You know, we don't take it serious. Right now, I currently, and my A1C, for the record, I can pull it up and show you, is 5.8.
Awesome. That's awesome.
So
I love
I'm
it.
better than a non-diabetic.
Exactly.
Let me show you these bars.
I want to
This
see
is
what your
the
favorites
best
are.
protein bar. It's called Genius Gourmet. There's less than 1 gram of sugar in here. And there's 10 grams, and it's gluten-free, Jerry.
Where are
And
they
it
from?
has Costco.
Yes. Costco.
And there's 10 grams of protein in it.
Oh, awesome.
Okay. This is the double chocolate. It also comes in peanut butter. Other places might sell it too, but when you're grabbing the protein bars, you have to read the sugars in them because some of them are loaded. This is
Well,
the size that you.
Go ahead. Let me see. Ooh,
That's the
yum.
size of it. And this is the double chocolate. That's what it looks like inside. It's literally like a candy bar.
Is it crispy inside or?
It's real smooth.
Okay. Oh, good. Okay. Well, I was going to ask anybody in the chat who loves Snickers. Raise your hand if you love a Snickers. And if you have an Aldi by you, which I know in Florida, you guys don't have tons of Aldis, which is sad. I know they're there, but they're not there. My Sharon lives in here.
They're spreading them. We used to have them in Chicago. I remember you could go there and buy a can of vegetables for 25 cents.
Yes. Well, pretty close these days. These are from there. They're actually labeled as keto. So they're each 1 gram of sugar. And you'll see one is 10 grams of protein. The other one is 5. But this is my favorite. This is like a Snickers. It's called the caramel nut, whatever, nougat. I don't know. But this is, I will show you because it's snack time anyway, right, Rebecca? We're going to have protein bars.
How much do those cost there? How much are those?
They run around $1 a bar. So like a box of 5 is like $4.95. But that's here in Raleigh. I don't know prices of.
Okay, I will be going there tomorrow. I will be going tomorrow. I will. Because you know what?
It's got the peanut butter nougat. How much are those?
These here, the Genius Gourmet, these are $20 a box.
For how many?
I think 10.
Wow.
They come out
so yeah,
these are $2 a bar.
These are cheaper. So you can see it's got the peanut butter nougat, it's got a layer of peanuts, and it's got the caramel right there. It's a Snickers bar. And I tell Jim all the time, I could break these up. You know, I could break them up if I'm having like if you're watching a movie and you can have popcorn. Because corn products don't affect my blood sugar like potato products or wheat products. So if I'm watching a movie, I just take one of these and I break it up and throw it in the popcorn, just like an old fat person used to be at the movie theater. You know?
That's perfect.
They're so good.
See, the one that she's showing has the 1 gram of sugar, or is it less than 1 gram like this is?
It's just, I don't know, you read it. Here, wait. Is that what you were doing before? But it's backwards, isn't it? Are you guys seeing it backwards or forwards?
I'm seeing it forwards.
Okay. Can you see it here, or do I need to move it?
What is the name of it?
It's called the Elevation Advanced. This is a snack advanced bar, and then on the box, like it doesn't say it here, but on the box it says keto. Oh no, it does right there, keto friendly. That's the one you gotta look for because they have other protein bars that are way higher in protein, but also have more added sugars. Still low sugar, especially for somebody like you can have lower carbs, higher carbs. Excuse me. But this is the one that's got the really low sugar.
Yeah. Now see, and anytime too that you will see keto friendly, those are always going to be low in carbs and low in sugar.
And high in fiber sometimes too.
Yeah. So again, if you wanted to have one of these or one of Jerry's thing, you could even have some nuts with your snack. And again, ask your doctor on your snack time. I normally stay like around 30 carbs, if even, on a snack, but it's so important that you get your protein. I had a time a few years ago when my hair was coming out by the handfuls. And yeah, but Jerry, I've always had very, very thick hair.
Yeah.
And my doctor had said to me, the primary I had at the time, he said, bring me the hair from one shower. I said, okay.
Mm.
So I did. And when I took the hair, took it in a sandwich bag, he said, no, I didn't say for the week. I said one shower. I said, this is one shower. And he's like, oh my God. Because I would have like 8, 10 strands, like chunks like this that would just come out.
Wow.
And so we went over my diet. And he said, basically, you're eating like a bird and you have no protein. So you're losing your hair because you don't have enough protein. And now I have, let me show you my hairline now. You see all my little baby hairs here and stuff? I've got them all over my head because I take biotin, I drink my protein shakes and stuff, and I'm like a little baby bird. I've got sprouts that have come everywhere and they continue to grow, but I've been doing the hair thing for the past couple of years because literally I had no hair. So,
Now, are
and it
those
was,
your nails? Are those your nails? Or are they press-ons? Or
they're my nails that were
no,
put on. Thank you.
no, I don't mean that. Because when you do biotin, your nails grow like crazy. So I was wondering if that affected your manicure.
Oh yeah.
So
No, I
that's what I
have
was trying to say.
I have very good nails. My natural
Okay.
nails, very strong. They're long. They just are clipped down because of these. But yeah, I
Oh,
even
okay.
got to the point with my nails, you could bend them front and back. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
wow. I was
And
asking
then
because
they,
my sister started taking biotin and she used to have to get more frequent manicures because her nails were growing so much more. That's what I was asking. So she had the acrylic overlays and she had to get them more frequently filled in because the nails were growing so fast. That's why I was asking. I wasn't trying to be like, Rebecca,
yeah,
how much you
no,
pay
no,
for those?
yeah.
Of course,
Well,
you know,
people know
people
these
bought
aren't
them.
my nails, but whenever, but see, they also sell very expensive gummies that are for hair, skin, and nails. You don't need to do that. You can even buy your biotin at the Dollar Tree. You know what I'm saying? You can get it right
Yeah.
there. You can go to Walmart, get your biotin, get your protein drink. The one that I drink is it's a meal replacement thing. I drink it because it has collagen in it because my knees are so bad. And collagen lines all of your joints. Like my knees were always cracking, popping really bad. I've needed knee replacements for 27 years, complete knee replacements. They're bone on bone. And with the collagen, all that cracking and popping is gone. So it just lines in between those joints and stuff. And that's another good one to take. But as you get healthy, you're going to see changes in your body, and then as you do, as you see those changes in your body, you're going to feel good. You're going to be motivated to continue to stay healthy, to lose weight. You're going to have to, the whole thing is, it's very easy. And like, how many doctors do you ever see that are overweight? Very few,
One and
like
he died young.
yeah. Well, I asked mine yesterday. I said, do you think I'm ever going to look like you? She's not even 5 feet tall. And she's like, maybe 110 pounds dripping wet. And she goes, well, and I said, come on, am I going to look like you? And she goes, don't compare yourself to other people, Rebecca. I said, I think that's a no.
Oh, yeah.
So,
And
but,
also
and she's,
something that's, oh, go ahead, honey. Go ahead.
oh, you go ahead, because I'm going to look for a picture here right now.
The other thing that I find is the most important when it comes to changing when you change your lifestyle, basically. And that's what it is. When you cut sugar out, it's like a change of lifestyle. Here's what you always have to remember. And this is something that I find a lot of people forget. Pretend you're not talking to yourself. Pretend you're talking to your best friend. Would you help your best friend sabotage her progress? Would you encourage her to, you don't really want that cookie on day 10. Look how far you've come. You've only got 4 more days, and then you've got only 3 more days. And talk to yourself like you would talk to a loved one, your daughter, your mom, your best friend, cousin, whoever it is. That's the most important thing. Self-motivation and self-love will take you everywhere and anywhere.
That's right.
It's
Let
been
me
a
just
long journey. Yes, you're good. This is your doctor.
That's Miss Baby Doll and Mr. Cutie together.
Aww.
That's my babies.
Is that their last picture together?
Right there. No. Gosh,
Okay.
I have plenty of them. Look at this. Mr. Cutie's upset that they're at the store, and look at her looking at the dresses. She's like, I'll
Sorry,
take one of those.
Aw. She's like, hey.
Yes, yes. My dogs always like to be dressed, so it's funny. But that was my baby. But I am looking for a picture here that I said I would share with you guys this week. I don't care how bad I look in it. It's me. It is me. Oh, I can show you my bird lights too. Okay, are you guys ready for this?
Always.
There you go.
Doesn't even look like you.
Yep.
You see how thin your hair was. Goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Besides the belly, yeah. Wow. Yep. That doesn't look like you at all.
Right, but it me.
I mean, I've only known you like this, so.
Here, let's do a side view.
Oh, good Lord. So did you have triplets that year? Or?
Mm-hmm. Do you know what it's like to be out in public and people say, when is the baby due?
Oh, yeah,
and
I do.
I would lie and just say July. Sometimes that could have been 11 months.
I was going to say, that only works if it's October. Sorry.
Yeah. Do not make fun of my bird legs, okay? I do have bird legs. This is me out by my pool.
I would give anything for bird legs. Are you kidding?
You see? That's me out by my pool. So.
I didn't know you were blonde. When were you blonde?
I'm not blonde. My hair gets lighter whenever I'm outside and I swim every day. So I'm not blonde. And I will tell you, getting off the food subject here, sometimes what I do when I want my hair lighter is I use dry shampoo.
Oh, really?
And I just, yes, it works. It lightens your hair. So I use the coconut one. I forget the brand from Walmart, the beach hair thing. It even like separates your hair, gives you, look at that. Ooh, we're going to lift up that hair.
Ooh, volume.
Yes. That's what it does. Yeah, but it gives you what's called beach hair is what it says. And all it does is it like separates all your stuff. But see, you can see the color in there in my hair. But the more that I'm outside, the lighter my hair gets. So
yeah, I grew up on the beach and I'm like, where was dry shampoo back then?
Bingo.
That's what I want.
Exactly. Well,
it's your hair as soon as possible. Yeah.
Where did dry shampoo and ranch dressing come from? Maybe the same place. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the same. Yes. So, but Francine, I want to ask you specifically, are you eating breakfast every day? Are you doing that, sweetheart? And see, I can tell you, I don't know a few of you, but I can tell you from seeing on camera, Francine and Stephanie, number one, they're both beautiful women. Number two, they do not have that much weight to lose. You know, within 2 months, you are going to both be little sex kittens, and I'm not kidding. So you do not have that far.
To be honest with you, if you think about my mother-in-law, she doesn't have any weight to lose. She has weight to gain. But talk about detoxing from sugar. All she drinks is Coca-Cola and occasionally a water with her meds. And I know she's addicted because she'll walk out of a restaurant if they don't have Coca-Cola.
Oh my gosh.
Like we won't eat it. Yeah, like when they changed, IHOP changed from having Coke to Pepsi. And she was like,
wow.
I'm going to walk next door to the gas station and go get a bottle of Coke.
Yeah. See, and that is an addiction. Awful. Mm-hmm. If you'll buy the sugar-free drink mixes, put it in your drink, in your cheap cup from the gas station like I do, and spill it everywhere, but that's what you do.
I don't like them full strength either. So they're supposed to be 16 ounces to one packet. I'm thinking that way too sweet for me. I do usually 32 ounces. Or I put one in a 40-ounce tumbler like this. Mm-hmm. I like them just to be like flavored water almost. I think they're so good. And probably because I grew up on cheap bug juice, your whole life, and you can't afford any.
See, there you go. Well, and there's some
pack
flavors.
Of Kool-Aid, right?
Yep. Oh my gosh, the good old Kool-Aid. But there is a couple different flavors that actually give me heartburn. And I'm like, oh, I can't.
Citrus?
But the grape one and
Really?
a berry one, yeah, I can't drink them. And I've
I
tried
would
them
have
in
said that was citrus. Yeah.
different brands and stuff, you know. Oh, and there's a pineapple one. I don't like it. I don't like it. There is a 10-calorie prime drink that is lemonade flavor, and that one, it tastes like a fresh squeezed glass of lemonade. And those drinks, if you drink those drinks, make sure that it is a low calorie one, but those drinks have all the nutrients that you need, that you sweat off and stuff. Because see, like now,
Okay.
I'm pretty proud to say I'm a big exerciser. Thank you very much. Yes, I
Oh,
am.
you're a
I
little
do.
exerciser.
Yeah, but I exercise every day. Jerry, I have even offered to start an exercise group, like in a private thing, but
Oh, really?
everybody has to. Oh yeah, we can even do low impact to start. Like I'm not going to
Why
expect
don't you
somebody
do it
to
on
get.
here?
I said I would just make it private.
Oh,
I'm not.
I thought you meant at a place in your town. You meant on YouTube. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I meant on here just as a private
Yeah.
group, because I'm not going to
Yeah.
have my legs in the air doing stuff for the whole world to see. But I want it for other people. You know, yeah, it would be a different kind of a topic. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. When I worked.
I
Oh, go ahead.
I wanted for people to exercise together. I'll come on every day and do it with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm exercising anyway.
I was before I knew had cancer. My bones started to hurt more, and obviously now that's why I have big giant tumors in them. But I found chair yoga on YouTube, and that was like a game changer. I used to be nobody believes me because I was always overweight, but I used to be an athlete. I played. I was a catcher in softball from the time I was 7 till I was 21. Always on a league every summer. I always had bad knees, and that's why when my knee went, I thought it was just that. And I played volleyball when I was at also school, like middle school and high school. Some like recreational after, and then people just don't. You recondition your body, and I realized I thought it was just menopause, but it was the cancer. I was like, I can't get my stamina back like I did every year. Every year it was the first practice. You always feel like you got run over by the coach because you're
Yep.
moving muscles you didn't move since
You have it
end
used.
of last season. Right. But this was just so different. I couldn't get my stamina back. Nothing was working. So I tried chair yoga because at least it keeps the joints going. It keeps the muscles stretched. There's lots of great channels that have low impact. And chair yoga isn't just sitting down. I want to let everybody know that's another thing. Chair yoga, you use the chair. You get up and you stand behind it and use the chair for support, for like stretching, throwing your legs back and stretching those muscles, stretching your hamstrings out and stuff like that. So, but it's low impact on your joints. Not as good as being in the pool, like water aerobics. But, you do what you can. That's what she tells you in the first time. She's like, just keep going. If you can only do one movement out of the set each day on your first day, that's fine. So you come back tomorrow and see if you could do 2. Come back the next day and see if you could do 3. So that's what it's all about. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Now, Sonia is asking about the sugar-free energy drinks. I can tell you, you need to stay away from those energy drinks. A good one, what is that one that is out right now at the gas stations? They have them 2 for 1. I love the birthday cake one and another one. But when you are overloading on caffeine and using that for your fuel, stop it. Replace that with your snacks of protein versus caffeine. Even though they're sugar-free, you are overloading your body with false energy. And I don't know if you have heard, like at Panera, there have been a few people that have died that tied back to Panera Bread's energy drink because the people had heart problem. It happened here in Florida. 2 people have died. And they're still serving the drink. Now they've just moved it behind the counter. I don't know why, but they've moved it behind the counter and they're still serving it. So stay away from the energy. Just like the people that are addicted to Red Bull, when I see them at the gas stations buying 4 and 5 cans, that's so they can stay awake all day and stuff. But think of all that they're consuming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
That's
Francine said
crazy.
she joined the Y. Good for you, girlfriend.
All
Good
right.
for you.
The other thing about caffeine is it's, oh gosh, I was just going to say the word. It's not a
Yes.
diuretic, it's the opposite. It makes you retain water.
Mhm.
So if you're trying to lose weight, the more caffeine you drink, the more water you're going to retain. So be careful of too much caffeine as well.
Those energy drinks are energy drinks for a reason. They're to give you false energy. And depending on your health, your body cannot consume that much caffeine on a regular basis. And it is worse than sugar because there's literally people that are living on it. You know, that's how they make it through their day. See, God
Now
bless you.
we talk about everything in moderation, right? So what Jim has been doing we usually just do a cup of coffee a day. But since he cut down his Mountain Dew to like nothing, he's lacking the caffeine, right? So what he did to supplement, okay, I'm okay. Are you sleeping? She's having a nightmare. Sorry, my dog started having a nightmare. She's growling at me.
Oh.
Not me, but just growling. What he did is they have the meals, or Walmart makes the mix in pouches. So it's when he can't have coffee, he will do like a pouch in a 40-ounce cup, one pouch of the energy mix, which is just like equivalent to like a half a cup of coffee, and then one pouch of a regular fruit punch. And then he'll do that instead of coffee, because some people just can't do coffee. Sometimes he'll do tea, but if it's too hot, he doesn't even want to do tea. But a supplement from coming down off of that caffeine craving. So if you're a person, like you said, you used to wake up to a pop every morning, I'm sure there was plenty of caffeine in your pop. So if that's something that you're coming off of, it's a great way to wean yourself. They have sugar-free energy pouch. It's basically at Walmart. So the hydrating ones are silver. The regular flavor ones are colored, whatever color flavor they are. And the black sleeves are energy. So he would do, in a 40-ounce cup, he would do one energy and one regular, mix the flavor up. And that's how he was able to wean off the sugar, the caffeine from Mountain Dew, which, Mountain Dew's got a lot of caffeine. And he was
it's bad.
very addicted.
I have a friend right now that is going off of Mountain Dew. And what she does, she buys the 2-liter bottles. She started with taking half of it out and putting water in. And now she's down to a third of a bottle. And I'm like, gross, just stop. She's like, I can't. So it's taken 2 weeks. Do I drink a lot of coffee? No, Francine, I do not. What I drink, I can get the box and show you. I drink Hill's Brothers sugar-free French vanilla cappuccino. My husband makes it for me almost every day, and it is sitting on the stove for me. And then now what I've actually started doing is I'll tell him, yes, make it, don't make it, because I don't want to be dependent on a caffeine drink in the morning.
Oh, okay.
So yes, definitely a sugar-free creamer. And Stephanie, hold on one second, Jerry. I just want to say to Stephanie said she's got like 75 pounds to lose. It is not a lot of weight. Try having to lose 250 pounds. You know what I'm saying? You can lose, once you are off sugar and then you're counting your carbs at meals, you can lose 30 to 40 pounds within 60 days. Guaranteed. If you want to know how much 30 pounds is, best thing I can tell you is go to the meat department and stack up 30 pounds. Stack up 30 pounds of ground beef there and see how much that is.
Okay. Not bad.
Yep. So it's really not a lot of weight. And you're doing so good. Your numbers are coming down. Once you are sugar-free and you are counting your meals, your carbs at every meal. See, what happens with a lot of people is they go, I don't know what I can eat. I don't know what foods I can have. I want to do it, but I don't know what to have. So I've even offered, I'll give out my phone number. You can email me and we will go over what your personal likes and dislikes are, and we'll make a menu for you. And then once you learn, you know what I'm saying, and start doing your menu, like some people love oatmeal, other people can't stand it. Some people like eggs, some people don't. Yeah. See, So we can make a menu that is catered to you, snacks and everything, so that you can then learn as you're reading your labels that you can pick out your own foods after that. You'll be one of those, like, I love it when I go to the store and I'm in the aisle and people are reading labels. I love that because that means they're caring about what they put in their body. And what we have to start thinking of our bodies as is just our bodies to get us from point A to point B. It's a machine. It has to be taken care of. You know,
It's
it
like your
has to be.
car.
Yeah.
Put fuel in it, make sure it's all lubricated properly, make sure, put the key in the
Mhm.
ignition, just all those things. I was going to say
Exactly.
really quick that about how much to lose is that when I first married my husband, we had trouble getting pregnant. And my doctor was like, before I can help you get pregnant, you have to lose 220 pounds. And I said, I was 403 pounds at the time. And I said, 220 pounds, that's 180 pounds. The last time I was 180 pounds, and I'm not kidding, this isn't a joke, and I'm not trying to make it fun. The last time I was 180 pounds, I was in 6th grade. So she was like, you want me to get down to my 6th grade weight? Like, and I couldn't even imagine. I wanted kids so bad, but I didn't know how I was going to do that. So they wanted to put me on a Medifast thing, but I'm like, that was $100 a week. Who the hell's got that kind of money? You already have to save money up for the eat in vitro back then because it wasn't free, But, and the other thing is, I love oatmeal. I get just regular, make sure it's gluten free, or make sure it's a clean oatmeal. And then I love protein powder. I love the organs. Organs, is that how you say it? Organs. I think it's organs because it looks like organic, but no IC at the end. They make a mixed berry. They make a vanilla cinnamon, which is really good. You put in a scoop of the protein powder or 2, depending on what your protein level will be. I mean, I guess depending on what size scoop you have. And then what I do is, because berries are very low on the GI scale, so berries are really good for not spiking your blood sugar. So when you start to incorporate the good sugars back in, I get fresh blueberries, or fresh strawberries, or frozen. And then what I do is I put them in a pot with 1 teaspoon of a sugar-free. Oh, no problem. I use sugar-free strawberry jam or jelly, depends on whose brand I get. Make sure it's got really low sugars in the back. And then what I do is I kind of glaze the berries. I kind of make a compote, and it keeps in the refrigerator for a good while. And then I do 1 scoop of protein powder. Well, my husband makes it, so 1 scoop of protein powder, and then like 2 tablespoons of the berry mixture. And it's better than anything you could buy in a package that heats in 5 seconds. I just love that. They also make stevia. Stevia makes a brown sugar, which is really, really good. And what do you got? You berry compote?
This is organic blueberries.
Oh, okay.
And I freeze them because it comes in like 3 or 5 pounds.
Yeah.
So I separate them into sandwich bags based on serving. This is for myself and my husband. So it's got 2 servings in here, but I add these to our drinks.
Oh, very good. And it keeps your drink cold. It's like fake ice cubes.
Francine, you should try, if you can, to stay as sugar-free as possible. So like you don't want to, have, even salad dressings have sugar in them, but you need to pay attention to how much you're consuming. Like if you have, like when I showed the ketchup versus the other sauces, any sugar that you can cut out, you need to, you need to do that. Can I tell you the one mind-blowing thing about reading labels is the sugar-free section is the sugar alcohols. Okay. It's good that you're reading your labels and you see that. See? So you're starting to see these things on your labels. If you ever have a question about something, our best friend is Google. You can ask Google how that woman knows everything in the world. I do not know. But she does. Or you can talk to Siri. Right? You know what I'm talking about, Jerry? All you gotta do is go, Google, what is this? Yeah. And it brings it up.
So the ALEXA lady, so yeah, I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you
That's
can, yeah.
inconsistent.
The other one that
Now
you
you
can
gotta watch
talk to.
sugar alcohol. Sugar alcohol sometimes affect your tummy. So it says on the package normally may have a laxative effect. So don't consume too much of it. It doesn't normally spike people's blood sugars. Everybody's different. You can do tests for yourself, but just be wary. Don't take too much of it because like again. But here's the thing: when I hit menopause, I wasn't going like I was when I was 20. So I was loving some sugar-free gummy bears. Who needs to take a laxative when I can have sugar-free gummy bears?
There you go. That's what we talked about on the first week, is that just because it's sugar-free, there are chemicals in that for your stomach and your intestine. You're going to be saying, hello, you cannot overeat it because you're going to be sick.
Yes,
you know?
Exactly.
And
Rebecca, I hate to do this. I have to go. I'm
okay, sweetheart.
I've been too much pain sitting in the chair. So
bless your heart.
Everybody, thank you so much for all the love. I can't see the chat. I'm assuming that you're all just saying hello and goodbye and everything. And I love you guys. And I always end my videos with what? If nobody's told you today you loved, you can always come by and hear how much I love you, because I love you guys very much. As always,
She's such a sweetheart.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow, honey.
So great. Okay, you got it.
Thank you. Love you. All right.
How do I leave?
Here, I'll remove you. Yeah, down on the bottom, the red, you see End Studio. You got it?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yep, love you, honey. All right. Bye-bye. Okay. That is Jerry Ann. And again, if you're not subscribed to her channel, please subscribe to her channel. We're going to be doing another show more in depth about some things that are going on. She's such a sweet lady. And like I said, she is stage 4 cancer, as she shared in the beginning. So she's got a lot of things, to deal with. Yes, Francine, cereal is something to stay away from, unless you can get to the point that you can have a box of cereal and maybe just grab a handful of it and eat it dry. Leslie, can you put Jerry's channel link in? Let me see. I'll lose my chat if I do that. Would you mind doing that, Leslie? Can you put her vlog channel in? She tries to vlog every Sunday, is what she does. And, but like I said, we'll be talking more about that. And she's definitely going to be on again. I will be on her channel, but she's a great woman and she really needs some support right now. Thank you, Leslie. You're fantastic. So Leslie will put it in the chat. She knows Jerry. She loves Jerry too. So she'll put it in there, but she's a great lady. She used to be able, now because of her health, she hasn't done all her crafting stuff, but she is actually the person on her original channel that she's got over 70,000 followers. She was the person who encouraged me to start my YouTube channel. So she would always say, you can do it. Just go on, go live, just talk about anything, whatever. But, she said, everybody's got a story and they can share and stuff. But she's the one who got me started. So, and I've learned so much and done. This might surprise you girls, but I am really a crafter at heart. I love making things and the DIY projects and all that kind of stuff. I love doing that stuff. The majority of my home is not only decorated by me, but it's all stuff that I've made, so, but she's my person that I have learned from, and she's had some problems, and, I'm supporting her. And I apologize again about being late tonight, but Jerry needed me and I had to be there. So that came first. As I would do for any of you girls that are in this chat, like I said, email me and I will give you my phone number. You can text me, you can call. Thank you, Leslie, for doing that. Leslie put her link in there. But, I'll talk with you. I'll text back and forth. I'll help you put menus together. There's really, as long as you're on here and listening, there is no excuse for you to not get healthy, because I'm willing to do whatever I can to help each person step by step. Thank you again, Leslie, for doing that. But I will help anyone. Leslie and we talk food all the time, don't we, Leslie? So, or I'll send her pictures of something I've made or, whatever. But I love talking food. I love the changes that we've made in our life. I used to live on fast food. I could down a Big Mac and a fillet of fish like nobody's business. Now I probably couldn't even chew it and swallow it. You will taste all the grease, all the salt. It is disgusting. But yet, I lived on that for years. So, but I will help anybody and everybody. Whatever you need, we'll do one-on-one. And like I said, if you guys want to do an exercise thing, you don't even have to show your face on camera, just that you're sitting in a chair doing low impact exercises, because it's only fair if everyone else is doing it that you should be doing it too. Thank you, Janice, thank you. And Francine, thank you. And Leslie, thank you. And of course, Stephanie, thank you. But I will help each and every one of you. Those of us that are diabetic, you will always, even though my A1C is at 5.8, it was at 12.9, now it's at 5.8, I still take 5 medications a day. That's how bad my diabetes is. And it's not just taking the medications that's lowered it, it's the change in my diet. So if I didn't eat right, those medications would have to be increased to higher levels and probably more things added on. I am a bad diabetic. And I have a fantastic doctor. And I know that I am what I eat now. That everything that goes into our mouth as a diabetic is like air to a non-diabetic. And if you are overweight, and I mean this sincerely, if you are overweight, it's not a matter of, are you a diabetic? It's when are you going to be a diabetic? Guaranteed. So I've had heavy friends that years ago would tease me and go, well, I'm not a diabetic. I'm not like you. I'm not a diabetic. You fast forward to now, they're all diabetics. So if you don't get your eating habits and your weight under control, you are going to be a diabetic. And once you are a diabetic, there is no going back from that. So please, if it's anything that you pay attention to that I've said tonight, it's that if you're not a diabetic right now, you will be a diabetic. If you're a borderline diabetic, if you're one of the lucky ones that gets the warning at the doctors that you're a borderline, that is your second chance to straighten up. That means you have the choice of hopping over to being a diabetic or straightening up and not being a diabetic. I can tell you for my own husband, he has gone up 1 pant size in 43 years, 1 pant size. That's it, 1 pant size. I always say I don't even think he's human. I think he's AI. But when he went and got his blood work done at his primary, he was off the chart for everything. High blood pressure, high cholesterol. It took us only 90 days because it scared him so bad. He's like, God, I'm going to have to start eating like you. 90 days when he went back, everything was back in line. Everything. So that should be proof. And that's happened to him twice, because when he got his act together a few years ago, he started cheating on me again with Little Debbie. And he can't have just one Little Debbie. I would start finding boxes of them, and he's hiding wrappers and stuff. And I kept warning him and said, you have fallen off the wagon. You are going to be in trouble when you go to the doctor. Sure enough, it happened again. So she said to him, you better start eating like your wife. You better start doing that. So now he's been back on his healthy track. One day, Leslie and I were talking, and I said, tell Leslie what you're eating. And what was he eating, Leslie? Broccoli and cauliflower. And it was like, oh, so sad. But he knows he's got to make those food choices. You know what I'm saying? And he is totally sugar-free now. He used to be one first thing in the morning, coffee and cookies. That was it. Now he has a breakfast. So it's just so important. if you, like Sonia said, she started having breakfast in the morning and she's got more energy, just think about it. If you went out to your car and your car has no gas, how far are you going to go in that car? But yet we'll get up out of bed to start our day with no fuel. You know, you can't do that. Yep. Yep. It's true, Francine. It's true. But you know what? If you fail at one meal, I don't even say day, if you fail at one meal, you correct it at the next meal. See, that's how I live my life now, is one meal at a time. So you can't have like a bad meal and beat yourself up and go, oh God, I've already screwed up my day. No, you haven't. You get right back on track with your next meal. So, and even it, like I'm a grazer. I love picking at stuff. I just make sure that I've got my healthy things with me. I like to eat all throughout the day is what I do. But my choices now, I always say I can eat whatever I want. And that is because all my choices that I have are all things that are fine. But if you get used to doing that, then you're not going to have any problem. But do not beat yourself up because a meal, you know, has been bad. That, oh, there goes my day, there goes my week. No, that's one meal. So what? Pick up at the next one, you know, and do better. So, but if you need, like I said, any more personal assistance, email me. Then I'll give you all of my information. I'll keep in contact with you. I can check in with you every day, every other day, whatever it takes. I will help you to achieve where you need to be. And Francine, think about it. In 60 days, 2 months, oh my God, you're going to look amazing. That's not a long time, you know? And once you get in the habit of eating right, I'm telling you, the bad stuff, you won't be able to swallow it. You will taste like something that you normally used to eat, and you'll be like, oh my God, that's too greasy. That's got too much sugar. You will not be able to do it. So, and that goes for everybody. Once your body is getting healthy, you will get sick if you try and eat bad stuff again. Why? Because your body has detoxed from all of that and it's not used to the bad stuff. So, and if you don't believe me, put me to the test. So you will not be able to eat the same stuff you eat now. You will not be able to, you will not be able to eat it anymore. Francine, just in baby steps. And like I said, if you want personal help, email me. I'll help you every step of the way. We'll find things that you like, a healthy version of what you like to eat now. You know what I'm saying? Like you had said on the first show that, you know, you're a late eater. And I said, so what? There's people who work third shift. That's actually their daytime. So, but, you know, I can help you. And I know that it's hard because, again, we've had these habits for decades, but it is the best possible thing that you can do for yourself. And you are important. You matter. You're beautiful. You were created in God's image, period. You still have a child who is young that needs you there to finish, you know, getting him into adulthood and stuff. There is nothing better to offer to him than a healthy mom, you know? So, and it's a great gift for yourself. I'm telling you, when you can see that you're going to have more energy, you're able, as the pounds are coming off, that you're able to move more, that in itself is like, oh my gosh. And whenever you have people that are overweight, like if I handed you now, if I said, Francine, here's 100 pounds of potatoes, and I want you to carry this around town all day. How long could you carry that 100 pounds of potatoes? How long could you do that? You couldn't. You probably couldn't even pick it up. Yet we attach all this poundage to our body. And then you hear people complaining, oh my gosh, my back. Oh, my back is killing. Of course your back is killing you. When you're carrying an extra 100 or 200 pounds, your whole body is killing you. Who are we kidding? You know what I'm saying? Who are we kidding? So of course you're going to have aches and pains and swelling and fluid retention because the body is not built to carry all of that extra weight. It's just not. So, and it's sad, but I know like when you go to a doctor and you are obese and you're complaining that you're hurting, to them it's a no-brainer. It's like, of course you're hurting. Look at what you're carrying around every day, you know? And the bigger you are, the slower that you move. And I only know this because I've been there. You know, I've been there. So, but as every pound that you lose, you're going to see the changes in your body and the changes in your energy, the changes in your food that you consume. You know, if we need to do another food show, we can do food shows every week. I'll be happy to. But you have to make these changes for yourself. You know, there's so many sugar-free candy options and the protein bars and, you know, just all kinds of stuff that you can have that there is no reason to be living on cookies and cakes and real candy. There's no reason for it. So, and as you start eating healthier food, your cravings go down, your stomach shrinks, you don't eat as much food. And you'll see that. You don't eat it. Do not think that you're going to be able to live on potato chips, you know, and a hamburger and then say, well, how come I'm not losing weight? Same thing with pasta. It's so high in carbs. Skip the pasta, stay away from that. If you look at pasta, any kind of pasta, look at the serving size that's on the box and how little that you can have because the carbs are so high. One serving, which I think is like 2/3 of a cup, can go between 40 and 70 carbs. What is that, like 10 noodles? I can eat more than 10 noodles, I'm just saying. So, but you know, so if that's a food that you can definitely take pasta off your list for right now, you know, then like if once a year you want to have some pasta, fine, but don't make it part of your regular diet. You know, especially when you're trying to get healthy and lose weight, just no, don't do it. Do not do it. Please don't do it. So, but like I said, been there, done that. I know. And so many people try but fail at losing weight and they give up and they just settle for being big. You know, I mean, I'm lucky to have a husband that has always told me I was the most beautiful girl in the world. Doesn't matter if it was at my current weight now, if it was at 300 pounds, if it was at 350, at 400, at 456. He always told me I was the most beautiful woman in the world. So, and that in itself meant a lot to me, but I felt like nothing myself. My self-esteem was very low. I felt horrible. I stayed active only because so much younger when I had the weight on. As we get older, you know, every 10 years from your 30s to your 40s, how you feel different from your 40s to your 50s, you know, and then the people that are 60, you know how you feel. And there is only so long that you can carry this excess weight around until it affecting your organs. It's a fact. So is that candy bar, are those chips worth it? They're not. You know, they absolutely are not. You deserve, each one of you that are here, you deserve a healthy, good, full life. If you want to go for a walk down the street, if you want to go swimming, if you want to go and exercise at the gym, you deserve that. You know, not sitting at home, feeling bad about yourself, alone, and just feeling awful. This is something that you can change, but it's up to you. You know, it's all personal choice. No one, not me, not any of you in the chat can do it for the others. It is a personal choice. So, and like I said, I will do everything that I can to help each and every one of you. And I'm telling you too, even your clothes, oh my gosh, your first 10 pounds, you will see how your clothes are fitting. Wait and see. Then you go to 20 pounds and you go, oh my gosh, I can't even wear these pants anymore. You know, they're too big. I can't wear this shirt anymore. It's too big. I have on a top now that is meant to be like a long top, come down and cover your rear end and just tummy area. This top, and look, I love the sleeves. I'm a sucker for a good sleeve. Love this. And actually, this is my first time wearing it because I could never get it on. But the way that it was supposed to be worn, that it just comes down over the hips, this actually comes to my knees. I have it belted like a dress, is how I have it belted. But it's my first time wearing it, and I'll probably be putting it up for sale. But see, it's got the double tie-dye ruffle there. Isn't that pretty? I love this. But I can also wear this open as a jacket if I wanted to, with pants and a shirt underneath and then belt on top of the pants versus the thing. But if it wasn't for weight loss, and I bought this on Shop HQ or QVC, and it was like $65, $75. So, and I couldn't even get into the thing. But now I can. And now I got plenty of room and it comes down long. That's what will happen too. If you have shirts and dresses, you will see as your body is slimming, all those lumps and bumps are disappearing. All your stuff is going to become longer. If you have a dress that comes to the knee, all of a sudden it's going to be in the middle of your calf, and it will happen before you know it. So I'm just saying it's possible. Do not beat yourself up because you mess up on one meal. Pick it back up at your next meal. You have to. In between, have your snacks, count your carbs, have some cheese, have some peanuts. Well, not peanuts, have almonds, walnuts are a good one, pistachios are a good one, but read your labels. If you wanted to have a spoon of peanut butter, you can do that too. Don't have here, let me show you. I had this one out here as an example too. Here's Peter Pan. Okay. There are ones that are a little bit lower, but this for 2 teaspoons. Okay. You see the small T right there, 2 teaspoons, not tablespoons, 2 teaspoons. Okay. For 2 teaspoons of this, you're getting 7 grams of carbohydrates. You're getting 3 grams of sugar. So it's not a bad food. Peanut butter gets a bad rap, but you have to pay attention to your serving size if you're going to eat that. You cannot open this baby up and just start eating spoonfuls of it. You cannot do that. So as you're getting healthy and you're paying attention to your serving sizes on food, I'm telling you, before you put anything in your mouth, within a couple weeks, right away, you're going to be here. You're going to be on the back of the product reading what's in it, because you're going to care. You're going to see that you're feeling better, that you've got more energy and stuff. All the organs in your body then are happy. You're going to care. You're going to start reading these labels. But until you make that jump to the healthy side of the fence, your body's going to get confused. You're healthy, non-healthy, healthy, non-healthy, healthy, non-healthy. You can't do that. So it's going to affect the people around you, your mood, your sleep patterns, everything. So, but I'm just telling you, you are worth it to be healthy. You're worth it. I know I'm an old lady. I always say this. I know I'm an old lady, but you know what? I spent 2/3 of my life hating myself. I wasted all that time in my life that I was not good enough, not even for me, let alone for other people, but I was not good enough for me. So, and I've changed that now, but it's a lot of hard work. I've had so many failures along the way. I mean, I lost my mom last year. I gained 38 pounds. And then I said, no, girlfriend, you are not going back to where you were. Putting on weight has nothing to do with your mom. So stop it. And, but I put on 38 pounds. Right now, my doctor yesterday, I have a horrible allergy problem. I never had allergies until 2 years ago. My doctor put me on a steroid. Right away, I said to her, oh, geez, I got to take the steroid. And she said, yeah. And I said, you know what it's going to do. And she said, the most you're going to put on over these 10 days is 15 pounds. just remember, like what happened the last time you were on this, as soon as you go off of it within 2 days, any of that weight you have gained is going to leave. And I'm like, I know, but even to put it on, because I know my face is going to get fat. I'm going to feel like I've put on a fat suit, because in a few days' time to gain 12 to 15 pounds is a lot of weight. But that's what the steroid does. I've been on it a few times. So will I still come on camera? Heck yeah. I don't care. It's because of a medication. It's not food. But, you know, it's something I have to go through. So then I'm going to be going on to another doctor. I only had allergies. It started 2 years ago, and I have been absolutely miserable. And right now it is just so bad. So we're doing this before I go on to ear, nose, and throat. But someone has got to help me, because I'm suffering every day with it, every single day. So, well, I am going to wrap up for the night. I'm sure some of you have got work tomorrow. Some of you are wanting to go to bed, and you're like, shut up, Rebecca. So I'm going to let you go. But again, right here, right there's my email, mrcutiesmom@gmail. Please email me and I will give you my number. And like I said, if you don't want to talk to me, fine, we'll text. If you want to talk to me, fine. I'll set up, times around my work that I can talk to you. But I will help you each and every way that I can, and we'll get you there. Take some good before pictures, and then I want you to pull those out even in a month, and then in 2 months, and then in 3 months. And I'm telling you, you're going to look back and go, who was that woman? Who was that? So you're going to be kicking your legs up and doing exercises. And I'm telling you, when you first start exercising, and that's a whole nother topic, girlfriend, your body is going to kill you. And I'm not even going to lie. And why does it hurt so bad? Because all those muscles that have been dormant for so long, you're now moving them. And it hurts. It's bad. It is so bad. But you have to work through it. You have to continue the exercising. Within a couple of days, that pain of the area you're working, it goes away. Then you start on another area and you're like, holy cow, this hurts too? Yes, it happens. So, but yeah, oh, you're welcome, Sonia. Like I said, just from my own journey, I'm willing to help anybody and everybody that I can. I know the food addiction struggle, it's real. It controls our life. I mean, I ate every single day at a fast food restaurant. Now, I can't even tell you when the last time was that, I did the drive-through thing. No, that stuff is over for me. And when people say that, I don't have time to meal prep and say, well, if you've got time to sit in a damn drive-through and wait for food, you can organize your refrigerator. You can do your grocery shopping so that it's healthy and not bring that stuff home. You just have to feel important enough to do it. And like I said, I'll help anybody that wants help with a menu. I'll help you. Let me know. Okay. So I don't know. I had said the week before when I was on that I might do a pop-up auction on Thursday night. And right now I'm still back to, I don't know. This depends on how my work is tomorrow. So just watch for notifications. If you want to come, if I do an auction, great. If you don't want to come, that's fine too. We will still have Girls Night In next week. And let me know, email me and let me know if do you want to stay on food or can we move on to the next topic and then come back to food. So I'm going to leave it up to you girls. Just email me and let me know. Okay. So, but I love each and every one of you. Again, right here, mrcutiesmom@gmail. I will give you, oh, look at him. Ain't he cute? We're doing the Halloweeny stuff, but I will help each and every one of you. Okay. So, just all you got to do is contact me. Okay. And you girls that have, I answer you back. And be prepared because I email the way that I talk. So when you get like this long email from, it's like, oh my God, Rebecca. But yeah, so that's how I email. So some of you, we just texted, end up with those long emails. But yeah, my emails, I get long. So, but I'm telling you, I will help each and every one of you through this. I promise that. So I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to Girls Night In next week. And right here, email me. Okay. So God bless you. Remember, each and every one of you, you were created in the image of God, and he knew what he was doing. He never made ugly. You are important and you matter. Okay. So love you. There we go. And have a great night. And our stream. God bless you.